everyone, it's Teacher Lena, and I'm back today talking about my experience with Cambly. I applied for Cambly right before the summer, um, so right about like May-ish, I guess that is the summer, but right before schools let out for summer. And I almost forgot that I had applied for them because it took a long time for me to hear back from them. I mean, weeks. So I didn't know what was happening. I tried to email them, but I couldn't really seem to get through. I tried to like reapply and I couldn't. So yeah, it just took a long time, but finally I did hear from them and I was accepted. I figured I would be, but it just took some time. And I had heard that from someone else that it can take some time to get accepted by Cambly because they're short staffed. I don't know, but once I got on there, it was pretty quick before I was able to start teaching people and talking with people. Um, I just opened up my little dashboard, did a little tech check so that they can see that all my equipment was okay. And I was able to receive phone calls. And, a few of the phone calls were just like 5-minute phone calls because a lot of people get on Cambly and they just want to try it out. So as a new person, they send those new people to me, and so I had a couple of conversations with new people for just 5 minutes. And, these people were from everywhere. They were from Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Turkey. I mean, it was so fun to talk to somebody who was not in China, which I normally talk to people in China. And these were older people too. So it's like I can ask somebody, like, what's your life like in Jordan, or what is life like in Korea, or so it was just opening up a whole new world. I was so excited to be able to teach on there and to talk with people and get paid for it because it felt like it was just a hobby. It was just for fun. So I did that. When you schedule yourself, you don't have to schedule yourself. Actually, you could just turn your dashboard on, which is lets people know you're available, and you could just sit there and just receive calls, or you can set up a schedule and you can make yourself open for reservations so people can reserve you, and you know exactly when you get on there that somebody's going to be ready to talk to you and for exactly for how long. But if you don't make a reservation, people can just, say they want to talk to you for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes, for 30 minutes. I was surprised to see somebody came to talk to me for 45 minutes yesterday. I was like, wow, this is the longest I've spoken to somebody. What are we going to talk about for 45 minutes? But it went fine. We just, she was kind of a slow talker. So, trying to understand what she was trying to say and her trying to understand what I was trying to say took a lot of the time of the conversation. So it took a while for us to get through, like, who are you and what is your family like, you know? And so that's another thing. What will you talk about when you're on Cambly? A lot of times you can just ask people about their life, their family, what they do. Or they have a library, which is really cool. They have curriculum that you can go through that has like an actual lesson, like, lesson one, how are you? Lesson two, how do you feel? Or they have articles. You can read an article with somebody. I did this the other day too. It was really nice. We read an article about hurricanes and weather. And we just kind of like browsed through the article and just kind of shared stuff. She was in Taiwan and she was talking about how they have typhoons, and and so it was opened up a whole nother conversation. And she had been on Cambly for a few times and she wanted to talk about something that was more directed instead of just like free talk. But so those libraries are really helpful for that, especially if you talk to somebody on a regular basis and you know all about their life. You don't really need to keep asking them questions about what you do today. So the library is really nice to have different options. And they also have priority booking. So if you just want to make sure that when you get on there, you might not have a reservation, but you just want to make sure somebody contacts you. They have priority bookings, and you have to select those. They're not always available, but you could go on and you can see what times the priority bookings are available, and then you can open it up. And so for an hour, you are open for people to talk to you, and they will really direct people towards you instead of, kind of, not like if you're not a priority booking, you won't get as many people to contact you or call you when you just turn on your dashboard. Priority booking makes sure that you get people, and if you don't get anybody, they still pay you, minimal amount. But yeah, it's really helpful to have the priority hours, where people can really find you quickly. And when you can talk to kids, you can talk to adults. I'm also with Cambly Kids. When they sign up for you, they sign up for 30-minute periods. So you can have a lesson. They have material or curriculum for you to go through. So it's a lot like other ESL companies where, where you're teaching kids how to speak English. It's a lot like that. It's a little bit more simpler, more basic, but I do like it. It's very sufficient. And you just look at the screen, the same screen as the student, and you guys are talking about the pictures and answering the questions, and it's really nice. So you could do that. That would be a 30-minute appointment. Um, let's see. You get paid weekly with Cambly. That's really nice. You can have that money every Monday. They pay you for your services. So I kind of use it like extra spending money. It goes into my PayPal account. So I can either shop online, which I love to do, or, pay some bills. I send money to my children, at college through PayPal, so it's right there. So it's a convenient thing. It's more like play money, money used for just for fun and for extra stuff. But yeah, I do like it. Just remember that when you do sign up, it might take a long time for you to hear anything from them, and make sure you get those priority bookings. But just have a lot of fun with it. It could be a lot of fun. It opens up a whole new world to people you would obviously never come in contact with. So it could be a lot of fun, especially if you have a lot of free time and you're at home and you just want to make some extra money. Why not talk to somebody across the world, on the other side of the world? It is wonderful. So I hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. All right. Bye.